Hello everyone, welcome to my video about solid, liquid and gases, which is also known as the three states of matter. So, solid, liquids and gases are the three main states of matter, as matter is anything that has mass and takes up space, which includes everything around us. And the differences between them is how they're particles, that they have tiny particles, and they are arranged of how they move. As in a solid, they are packed together. In a liquid, they keep a fixed shape, but they kind of like move around. And in a gas, they kind of like poof, poof, poof everywhere. Liquids, on the other hand, are different because their particles are still close together but can move around each other, which allows liquids to flow and take the shape of whatever container they're in, including when you put water in a cup. Okay? And they're very important because they move easily and help transport substances in nature and living things. And gases have particles that are far apart and move very quickly in all directions. Because of this, gases do not have a fixed shape or volume, as they will spread out to fill any space available, even in tiny space of your books in your bookshelf, tightly packed together. So we're going to start with the introduction to matter. What is a solid? What is a liquid? What is a gas? And how matter changes between states. Let's start with the introduction to matter. So in this picture, we can see the square of the solid is tightly packed together to show how it's completely tight. You can't move it, you can't bend it that much unless you use force into it. A liquid is there to show how it's sort of packed together, not tight. It still moves around, but not that much, as much as gas that just goes poof, poof, poof everywhere. Okay? What is a solid? Well, a solid is a state of matter where particles are tightly packed together and only vibrate in place. Because the particles are strongly held together, solids have a fixed shape and fixed volume. They are usually hard to compress because there is very little space between the particles, which is why objects like rocks, metal, and wood keep their shape. What is liquid now? We're moving on really quickly, but don't worry, you'll learn a lot. Quick, easy to learn. So, a liquid is a state of matter where particles are close together that can move past one another. And this allows liquids to flow and take the shape of their container while still keeping a fixed volume. Liquids like water, oil, and milk are important because they can move easily and transport substances in nature and living things. Liquids can flow because their particles are not fixed in place, which allows them to slide over each other. And the movement of this is what makes liquids useful for transporting substances such as the blood in our body that carries nutrients in living organisms, or rivers moving water across land. Liquids can also mix and spread through diffusion, where particles move from areas of high concentration to low concentration over time. What is a gas? A gas is a state of matter where particles are far apart and move freely in all directions. Because of this, gases do not have a fixed shape or volume and will spread out to fill any space available. Air is made of gases like oxygen, nitrogen, and gases. I think helium should be there. Oxygen, nitrogen, and helium. And gases can be compressed because there is a lot of empty space between their particles. So, one, gases do not have a fixed shape or volume because the particles move freely in all directions. Two, gas particles are far apart, which is why gases can be easily compressed compared to solids and liquids. And three, the air we breathe is mostly made of nitrogen and oxygen, which are both gases. So now we're going to learn the last bit, which is how matter changes between states. Matter can change between solid, liquid, and gas when energy is added or removed. Heating a substance can cause it to melt or evaporate, while cooling can cause it to condense or freeze, I guess. These changes happen constantly in nature and are an important part of understanding how the physical world works. So, thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoyed something new. And to end this off, I am going to tell you guys a joke. What do solids and liquids and gases all have in common? They all matter. Hope you enjoyed today's video, and I hope you learned something new. Hope to see you again sometime. Bye. And I don't think I explained in this video, but my name is Lamaisa. I forgot to say at the start because right now, well, I was trying to sort something out, but I made a video for you guys. So I hope you enjoy it, and bye.